Picture this. Millionaires snapping up land across America, betting big on the next real estate boom. Where are they investing, and why? In this video, we're revealing the 8 U.S. states where land prices are set to soar in 2025 and beyond. From sprawling ranches to future urban hubs, these are the hotspots the wealthy can't resist. Stick around to discover where your next investment could pay off big time. Number 8. Arkansas, the natural state, where land is still dirt cheap but won't stay that way for long. Known for its lush forests, rolling Ozark Mountains, and fertile Delta plains, Arkansas is quietly becoming a magnet for savvy investors. The average price per acre here is around $4,500, according to Land Search data from 2023, making it one of the most affordable states for land purchases. Compare that to California, where an acre can easily cost $40,000, and you see why millionaires are flocking here. So, what's driving the buzz? First, Arkansas is seeing a population boom. From 2020 to 2024, the state's population grew by 1.2%, fueled by retirees and remote workers drawn to low living costs. Places like Bentonville, home to Walmart's headquarters, are exploding with tech and corporate growth. The median home price in Bentonville jumped 18% since 2021 to $425,000, signaling rising land values nearby. Second, infrastructure is key. Arkansas is investing heavily in broadband expansion, with $1.5 billion allocated through 2026 to connect rural areas. This makes off-grid land suddenly ripe for development. But here's the real kicker. Foreign investors are eyeing Arkansas too. In 2023, Chinese-backed firms purchased over 10,000 acres in the state for agricultural and industrial projects, pushing local prices up 12% in some counties. For millionaires, this is a no-brainer. You can grab 10 acres in Madison County for as low as $35,000, hold it for a few years, and sell to developers for a tidy profit. Taxes are another win. Arkansas's property tax rate averages just 0.61%, meaning a $50,000 plot costs you about $305 a year. If you're dreaming of a low-risk, high-reward land grab, Arkansas is your starting line. Number 7. Tennessee, where the Smoky Mountains meet music legends, and land prices are starting to sing a profitable tune. This state is a millionaire's playground, with an average land price of $6,200 per acre per LandHub's 2023 analysis. That's a steal compared to coastal states, but don't let the price fool you. Tennessee is on the cusp of a land price surge. Why are the wealthy betting big here? For starters, Tennessee's economy is red hot. The state added 85,000 jobs in 2024 alone, driven by industries like healthcare, automotive, and tech. Nashville, the state's crown jewel, saw its population grow by 6.3% from 2020 to 2024, pushing demand for land in surrounding counties like Williamson and Rutherford. In Williamson County, median land prices per acre rose from $10,000 in 2020 to $15,500 in 2024, a 55% spike. Millionaires are buying up plots for luxury estates and future subdivisions, knowing demand will only climb. Then there's the tax advantage. Tennessee has no state income tax, and its property tax rate averages 0.67%, among the lowest in the U.S. A 20-acre parcel valued at $100,000 costs just $670 annually in taxes. Add to that the state's natural beauty, think rolling hills, rivers, and proximity to Great Smoky Mountains National Park, which draws 13 million visitors a year. Tourism is fueling land buys in places like Gatlinburg, where vacation rental developers are paying premiums for Mountain View plots. Here's a fun fact. In 2024, a single 50-acre parcel in Sevier County sold for $2.1 million, triple its 2020 value, thanks to a luxury resort project. Millionaires aren't just buying for homes, they're banking on commercial and tourism growth. If you want land that's cheap now but poised for a windfall, Tennessee's your ticket to the Millionaire Club. Number 6. West Virginia. West Virginia, the mountain state, where rugged beauty and rock-bottom prices are catching the eye of high-net-worth investors. Land here averages just $3,800 per acre, according to Land Search's 2024 report, making it one of the cheapest states to buy land in America. But don't sleep on West Virginia. Millionaires are quietly scooping up acres, and prices are starting to climb. What's the draw? First, West Virginia is a haven for outdoor enthusiasts. With 1.5 million acres of public land, including the Monongahela National Forest, the state attracts hikers, hunters, and eco-tourists. This tourism boom, up 8% in visitor spending since 2022, is driving demand for recreational land. In counties like Tucker and Pocahontas, land prices jumped 10% in 2024 alone as developers eye cabins and glamping resorts. Second, infrastructure upgrades are a game changer. The state's $2.8 billion Roads to Prosperity program, launched in 2017 and ongoing through 2026, is improving highways and rural access. This makes remote parcels suddenly viable for development. Millionaires are buying 50-acre plots for as little as $150,000, knowing that new roads will boost values. For example, a 100-acre lot in Greenbrier County sold for $1.2 million in 2024, a 40% increase from its 2021 price, thanks to a nearby resort expansion. And let's not forget taxes. West Virginia's property tax rate is a mere 0.55%. So a $100,000 parcel costs just $550 a year to maintain. Combine that with a low cost of living, 20% below the national average, and you've got a state where land is a low-risk bet. Millionaires know that as tourism and infrastructure grow, West Virginia's cheap acres will soon be worth a fortune. If you want to get in before the rush, now's the time to stake your claim. Number 5. Montana, Big Sky Country, Montana, where wide-open spaces and jaw-dropping landscapes are turning heads and wallets of millionaires across the country. Montana's land market is heating up, with an average price per acre of $5,900, according to LandWatch's 2024 data. That's still a bargain compared to coastal states, but don't be fooled. Prices are climbing fast, and the wealthy are grabbing plots before they skyrocket. So, why is Montana the new darling of land investors? First, it's the lifestyle. Montana's pristine wilderness, from Yellowstone National Park to the glacier-carved peaks of Glacier National Park, draws high-net-worth buyers looking for legacy ranches or private retreats. In 2024, Bozeman alone saw a 22% spike in land prices, with prime acres near the city fetching $25,000 or more. The population in Gallatin County, home to Bozeman, grew by 7.1% from 2020 to 2024, fueled by tech entrepreneurs and retirees fleeing urban chaos. Second, Montana's economy is diversifying. Beyond its traditional agriculture base, the state is seeing growth in tech, tourism, and film production. The Yellowstone TV series, filmed in Montana, has boosted tourism by 12% since 2021, with 2.3 million visitors to state parks in 2024. This is driving demand for recreational land in places like Paradise Valley, where a 200-acre ranch sold for $15 million in 2023, double its 2019 value. Millionaires are betting on vacation rentals and eco-resorts as tourism continues to boom. Here's the kicker. Montana's tax structure is a millionaire's dream. The state's property tax rate averages 0.83%, so a $500,000 plot costs just $4,150 a year to maintain. Plus, there's no state sales tax, stretching investment dollars further. Infrastructure is another win. Montana's $1.2 billion in federal funding for rural broadband through 2027 is making remote land more accessible for development. If you're picturing a sprawling ranch with mountain views or a future resort, Montana's land is your golden ticket. Just act fast. Prices are already up 15% since 2022, and the wealthy aren't slowing down. Number 4. Idaho, Idaho, the gem state, where potatoes aren't the only thing growing. Land prices are sprouting like never before. Idaho's average land price per acre is $7,800, per Land Search's 2024 report, but in hotspot areas, it's climbing fast. Millionaires are pouring in, and this state is quickly becoming the West's next real estate gold mine. What's fueling the frenzy? Let's start with population growth. Idaho was the second fastest growing state in the U.S. from 2020 to 2024, with a 6.8% population increase, according to U.S. Census Bureau data. Boise, the state's capital, is the epicenter, with median land prices in Ada County jumping from $12,000 per acre in 2020 to $20,000 in 2024, a 66% leap. Tech giants like Micron and remote workers from California are driving demand, pushing up values in surrounding areas like Eagle and Meridian. Then there's the lifestyle appeal. Idaho's got it all: rugged mountains, crystal-clear lakes, and over 4.7 million acres of public land for skiing, hiking, and fishing. Sun Valley, a billionaire's playground, saw a 30-acre plot sell for $8.5 million in 2024, triple its 2018 price, as wealthy buyers chase ski-in, ski-out properties. Tourism is another booster, with 37 million visitors in 2023, generating $4.2 billion in revenue. This has millionaires snapping up land for luxury lodges and vacation homes in places like Coeur d'Alene, where lakefront acres now cost $50,000 or more. Taxes seal the deal. Idaho's property tax rate averages 0.69%, so a $200,000 parcel costs just $1,180 a year. Plus, the state's low regulatory hurdles make it easy to develop land. Here's a wild stat. In 2024, a 100-acre parcel in Kootenai County sold for $12 million to a developer planning a gated community, a 50% increase from its 2021 value. Millionaires know Idaho's mix of affordability, growth, and natural beauty is a recipe for massive returns. If you want to ride this wave, Idaho's land market is calling your name. Number 3. Utah, Utah, where red rock deserts, world-class ski resorts, and a booming economy are sending land prices into the stratosphere. Utah's average land price per acre is $8,500, per LandHub's 2024 analysis, but in prime areas, it's soaring. Millionaires are betting big on this state, and for good reason. It's a land investor's paradise. First, Utah's economy is on fire. The state's GDP grew by 4.1% in 2023, outpacing the national average, driven by tech, finance, and tourism. The Silicon Slopes region, centered around Salt Lake City and Provo, is home to companies like Adobe and Qualtrics, attracting young professionals and driving population growth of 5.6% from 2020 to 2024. In Summit County, home to Park City, land prices per acre rose from $15,000 in 2020 to $28,000 in 2024, a whopping 86% increase. Millionaires are buying up plots for luxury estates and second homes, knowing demand is only going up. Tourism is another massive driver. Utah's mighty 5 national parks, Zion, Bryce Canyon, Arches, Canyonlands, and Capitol Reef, drew 15.8 million visitors in 2023, generating $1.9 billion in economic impact. This has sparked a land rush in southern Utah, where a 50-acre parcel near St. George sold for $6.8 million in 2024, a 60% jump from its 2020 price, as developers eye eco-lodges and vacation rentals. Taxes keep the wealthy coming back. Utah's property tax rate averages 0.58%, one of the lowest in the U.S., so a $500,000 parcel costs just $2,900 a year. Plus, the state's business-friendly policies and $1.5 billion in infrastructure investments through 2026, including new highways and transit, are making rural land more developable. Here's a fun fact. In 2023, a billionaire bought 1,000 acres in Wasatch County for $25 million, planning a private ski resort. Utah's blend of natural beauty, economic growth, and low costs is catnip for millionaires. If you want to invest where the big money's flowing, Utah's red rocks are your launch pad. Number 2. Nevada. Let's roll the dice on Nevada, the Silver State, where deserts meet dazzling opportunities, and millionaires are betting big on a land price jackpot. Nevada's land market is sizzling, with an average price per acre of $7,200, according to LandWatch's 2024 data. That's a steal compared to neighboring California, but prices are climbing fast, and the wealthy are all in. Why is Nevada a millionaire magnet? First, let's talk growth. Nevada was the 4th fastest growing state in the U.S. from 2020 to 2024, with a 5.2% population increase, per U.S. Census Bureau estimates. The Las Vegas metro area, home to 2.3 million people, is driving the boom, with land prices in Clark County jumping from $10,000 per acre in 2020 to $18,500 in 2024, an 85% surge. Tech titans like Tesla and Google are expanding here, with Tesla's Gigafactory in Sparks employing over 11,000 workers and sparking a land rush in nearby Story County. A 50-acre plot there sold for $9.2 million in 2024, triple its 2019 value, as developers eye industrial parks. Then there's the lifestyle and tourism factor. Las Vegas welcomed 41 million visitors in 2023, generating $45 billion in economic impact, per the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. This fuels demand for land in outlying areas like Henderson and Pahrump, where millionaires are snapping up plots for luxury estates and resort projects. In Nye County, a 100-acre parcel sold for $12.5 million in 2024, a 60% increase from 2021, thanks to a planned golf resort. Even rural areas are hot. Land near Reno, dubbed the New Silicon Valley, is up 20% since 2022 due to data center expansions. Taxes are Nevada's ace in the hole. The state has no income tax, and its property tax rate averages 0.60%, so a $500,000 parcel costs just $3,000 a year. Add to that $2.7 billion in infrastructure investments through 2027, including new highways and renewable energy projects, and remote land is becoming prime real estate. Here's a wild stat. A billionaire bought 1,200 acres near Las Vegas in 2023 for $30 million, planning a luxury community with a private airstrip. Nevada's mix of growth, low taxes, and untapped potential is catnip for the wealthy. If you want to cash in on this desert boom, Nevada's land is your winning hand. Number 1. Texas. Hold onto your hats, because Texas takes the top spot, and it's no surprise why millionaires are stampeding to the Lone Star State. Texas is a land investor's dream, with an average price per acre of $6,800 per LandHub's 2024 report. That's dirt cheap for a state this massive, but prices are soaring, and the wealthy are buying up acres faster than you can say yeehaw. What makes Texas the ultimate land hotspot? Let's start with its economic juggernaut. Texas has the second largest economy in the U.S., with a GDP of $2.4 trillion in 2023, outpacing most countries. The state added 312,000 jobs in 2024, driven by tech, energy, and manufacturing. Austin, the tech mecca, saw land prices in Travis County rocket from $12,000 per acre in 2020 to $22,000 in 2024, an 83% leap, as companies like Apple and SpaceX expand. A 75-acre plot near Austin sold for $15.8 million in 2024, double its 2021 price, for a planned mixed-use development. Population growth is another driver. Texas gained 1.6 million residents from 2020 to 2024, a 5.5% increase per U.S. Census data. Cities like Dallas, Houston, and San Antonio are sprawling, pushing demand for land in surrounding counties. In Collin County near Dallas, land prices hit $20,000 per acre in 2024, up 60% since 2020, as developers build master-planned communities. Even rural areas are hot. West Texas land near Marfa, a hipster art haven, jumped 25% in value since 2022 due to tourism and renewable energy projects. Taxes are a Texas-sized win. The state has no income tax, and its property tax rate, while higher at 1.68%, is offset by low land prices. A $100,000 parcel costs about $1,680 a year, a small price for massive potential. Infrastructure seals the deal. Texas is investing $85 billion in transportation through 2030, including new highways and rail lines, making rural land ripe for development. Fun fact, in 2023, a 5,000-acre ranch in Hill Country sold for $125 million to a billionaire planning a luxury retreat, a 70% increase from its 2018 value. Texas's blend of economic might, population boom, and vast landscapes makes it the #1 place for land price surges. If you want to invest like a millionaire, Texas is where you plant your boots. There you have it, the 8 U.S. states where millionaires are pouring their fortunes into land and prices are set to soar. From Arkansas's affordable acres to Texas's booming plains, these hotspots offer a mix of low costs, high growth, and untapped potential. Whether you're dreaming of a ranch, a resort, or a future fortune, these states are where the smart money's headed. So, which one's calling your name? Don't wait too long. The wealthy are already staking their claims, and these prices won't stay low forever. Drop a comment below and let us know where you'd invest, and stay tuned for more tips to build your real estate empire.